How's it going? I'm Benny. Today we are going to cover a small percentage, a small little dip into KIMURA trap. When people think of KIMURA, they think of a awesome, powerful submission, and you're right. But today we're going to talk about KIMURA as a defense, leading to back take, and KIMURA as a passing tool, once again leading into back take. So, for the first one, Jake is going to enter for a single leg. As he scoops it up, I'm going to instantly look for windows. I see a window here where I can feasibly shuck his head, grab KIMURA. I like to go for the other arm better, so I'm going to transition my leg in the middle of his leg, get a tie clinch. As we're moving and jostling around, I'm looking for this window. I'm going to try to get wrist control immediately, and then I abandon the tie clinch to go for a tight KIMURA grip. I lock him in close. The final move is I'm going to take my foot that's on the mat and bring it to the outside of his foot and sit down to attack the KIMURA as a defense to a single leg. So I'll rewind it and show it again. So we're here. He scoops up single leg, tie clinch, transitioning to middle of his legs, wrist control, shuck, KIMURA grip, forward, bring down. Now from here, I still have a tight KIMURA grip, and it's okay that I landed here. I'm going to go on my side and extend. The response that we usually get from the person that we just threw is they're going to turn into the KIMURA. As Jake turns into the KIMURA, you're going to see another window under his left lat. That window is where I insert my knee for a knee wedge. After I have a knee wedge, I'm going to transition into seatbelt, add a hook, bring him this way, add the second hook. As they say, hooks for points, triangle for control. Second one we're going to do from knee shield. So Jake is on top, on your knee. So for knee shield, once again, another defensive position. Our last one we learned from single legs, so we're defending the takedown. Right here, we're defending the pass. So I am using my shield to keep him away, plus multiple posts. I might be here, I'm monitoring, and I'm stopping him from killing all space. What I'm gonna do is set him up to give him pressure, let him put force into me, and then I'm going to retract my shield so he falls in while I shoot up to get to that KIMURA lock. So we're here, I slide, and I get to here. The KIMURA is locked in. Against some people who don't know how to defend, if I simply get to my back and peel it, I can get a sub right here. I can also provide a lot of force to push and make him roll over his own shoulder. Follow to top. But we're going to pretend that Jake knows how to defend the KIMURA. So we are here from shield. I am stopping him from killing all space. I'm posting on his shoulder, I'm posting on his arm. As soon as I get closer to the wrist control, I'm going to let him in by taking my shield away. When I grab it, Jake is going to bring his hand on the inside to defend that KIMURA. So once he's here, I can no longer rip it and sub him, but there's a nice sweep here where if I get under his base and I follow that defense, now I can use my leg and a little chest press to send him this way to have him roll over his shoulder once again. So I followed it, I got under his center, and I'm going to press and send him forward. And we're now back in that same position. The position is called T-KIMURA. A high probability response is for Jake to get up and turn in again, and that provides that beautiful window to knee wedge, seatbelt, hook, other hook, or body triangle. So the other way I love to utilize the KIMURA is as a tactic to pass. A rolling KIMURA pass is a way to attack with the KIMURA and then eventually get to that back, just like we did for our last two defensive moves. This is now more offense. So the great thing about a KIMURA pass is if Jake is up in seated guard, it works. All I gotta do is get top wrist control on either hand, step in, over the shoulder, and now I land in that T Kimura. Once again, it's highly probable he rocks up and tries to turn into it. Knee wedge, seep up, hook, hook, fly triangle. The great thing about rolling Kimura pass is it works for seated guard. If I get him down on his back and I get to headquarters, it also works. Once we're here and we're hand fighting, I'm stapling this to the mat. I can go here, then I'm diving over that one. Here, I'm diving over this one. It works both sides, and another great thing about rolling Kimura pass is there's a large room for error. If I don't jump long enough, I'll land on Jake or his chest and his head. That's okay. If I overshoot it, that's okay as long as I have that Kimura grip. When I'm here, it works if I just go for it. If I'm able to pin it, a nice little window opens up here as well. So if it's pinned, I don't care this is here, I'm still gonna follow. I overshot it, but that's okay. Jake's gonna turn in, knee wedge, boom, boom. So all these Kimuras are leading to the back today. The final Kimura pass, because half guard can be really annoying and difficult to pass, if Jake closes his half guard, I like to 2-on-1. I like to, as he's coming up for underhook, stop, get to the wrist. Once we're here, it's time to go for it. The shoulder's open, I can launch here, or get him flat, then launch. I can go heavy, secure it, and then start sneaking over. Jake pulls up, boom, boom. Same result. One thing people have asked before is, what if they have a really good grip on the legs and the entanglement is really tough? Or if this is in the gi? My answer is, no gi, it's slippery, so you don't have to deal with that as much, but even with the gi, if you're able to get to that Kimura lock, and if Jake really squeezes here and he doesn't let me detangle my legs when I get here, that's fine because I have my helper leg here, and I just use this to push, and now I get to where I want to go. Jake freaks out, tries to turn into me, and same result. There's that window, knee wedge, boom, boom. And it's time for rear naked choke.
My damn battery is flashing that it's about to die.
Is that enough? Is that good? That's just tip of the iceberg, but
that's what we're here for.
That could be it. So a defense, using Kimura to defend and then enter the back, using Kimura from a variety of positions, seated guard, headquarters, half guard, all for that rolling Kimura pass, leading to T Kimura, leading to back take.